come through. Lost in these city lights, 'cause I can't sleep tonight. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head.
Take it. Sometimes I just can't take it, and it isn't alright. I'm not gonna make it, and I think my shoes untied. I'm like a broken record. I'm like a broken record, and I'm not playing right. Just cynical, how you kill me till you tell me on the heavenly phone to hold tight. Come on, come on. Just to let you know that you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and she really someone I wanna know. Electric. This boy is electric, and you're sparkling like the universe connected. And I'm buzzing night after night after night. This joy is electric. This joy is electric, and you're circuiting through. I'm so happy that I'm alive. Happy I'm alive at the same time as you, 'cause you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and you're really someone I wanna know. I wanna know. You got, yeah, you got a high. You got, yeah, you got a high. Yeah, you got, yeah, you got a high. You got, oh, you got, oh, you got a high. You got, yeah, you got a up shaking just to let you know now you've got a higher power. You got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power. You once in any lifetime. I'm going a million miles an hour. Went for so long, I've been down on my knees in your love song. Take me over and over. to know, I need to know. How will I know if you really love me? How will I know? How will I know? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? How will I know? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? How will I know?
¿La valoración en castellano o en inglés? We have simultaneous translation, so you can do it on whatever language you want, as you prefer. You choose. I can do it any way you want. Good evening, welcome. We'll start with the assessment of Mr. Obradovic in Spanish if you wish, and then we'll have a set of questions. If you ask a question, please identify yourself and the company that you represent, Mr. Obradovic, whenever you want. Good evening, everyone. A complicated week after playing against a team as strong as Barcelona. We come here, not a very strong team as well. Both candidates for the Final Four. We had some problems. On the last match against Barcelona, we get our forward injured, Smalovic, who played just 3 matches after 4 months, and he gets injured and he has to be out for another 6 weeks. So we tried to play the match we wanted, and I believed on many minutes we were able to do that. But you play against a team as powerful, as strong as Real Madrid, and the quality they have decided the match. Congratulations to the Real Madrid and best of luck for next matches. So we'll have now a set of questions. Question for Mr. Obradovic, please. We have one over there. Good evening. My question was about the funds. We came here because you train in Greece and Turkey, but we are not used here in Spain to have all the funds over here. So do you have a message for your funds? Of course, we're really proud for so many people to come here and help us. And 4 matches that we played home, we had close to 80,000 people, which is amazing. I always thankful for them. As tonight, they believe in us, and I believe the team tried and gave everything they had, and that's the only way. We're the team who sold nearly 12,000 tickets as members, and we're really proud of that. I believe this environment, this atmosphere we can see is something special, like today and the other day in Barcelona. But over there, I don't know what kind of problems there was. People who bought 4 months ago tickets, plane tickets, they played the hotel, and they had a problem to get to watch the match. So we have to thank Real Madrid for everything they did tonight, so people who came here could support us. It was a good atmosphere. The fans enjoyed a lot, both teams. And once again, I thank them a lot for the support we have nearly from the beginning of the season. I believe they will continue all the way to the end. Any further questions? Over here. Javier Rodriguez for Planeta SP. Mr. Obradovic, we can also see that the fans from Real Madrid really like you. That's right, and I also like to thank them, because the way they applauded when I got here, I'm really happy every time I'm in Madrid. Proud to had the opportunity back then of being a Real Madrid coach when I was 34 years old. We managed to get some important titles. And well, it's an experience that gave me a lot, not just as a coach, but also as a person. Any further questions? Thank you, that's all.
Gracias.
Reflections clearly in Hollywood, laying on the screen. You just need a better life than this. You need something I can never give. Fake water all across the road. It's gone now, the night is come, but sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happy all now. You can't fight it. Something so loving, but now I gotta let you go. You'll be better off in someone new. I don't wanna be alone. You know it hurts me too. You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happy out now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happy out now. I just wonder what you're dreaming of when you sleep and smile so comfortable. I just wish that I could give you that look that's perfectly unsaid. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. He waves been faking me out. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happy up now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happy up now. You're just like my favorite song going round, round my head. Like my favorite song going round, round my head. 5 days on the freeway, riding shotgun with you. 2 hearts in the fast lane, we had big dreams in blue. Playing sweet child of mine, and I still feel that line. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round, round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. You're just like my favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song going round and round my head. Hey, it's been too long. Some days I can feel it, but the feeling ain't all blue. You got me believing one day you gotta come through. Lost in these city lights, 'cause I can't sleep tonight. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long ago, my love. Where did we go wrong? Too late to turn around. Where are you now? Where are you now? Hey, it's been too long. You're just like my favorite song going round, round my head. Like my favorite song going favorite song going round and round my head. Like my favorite song.
Good evening, everyone. If you're ready, we'll start with a press conference after the match from Tuesday, and then we'll have the assessment and then questions. It seemed that the match was East-West from NBA. There was a total movement. We were very good from the outside, both teams, especially them on the first quarter. But in general, throughout the match, for us, it was difficult to defend. Those 3-pointers, they played a bit differently with us, knowing that with Eddie we had a lot of potential inside, and with Vince, and they opened a lot of court, and we had some problems to answer some points, but we kept on fighting, and I believe Jon had an amazing match from a defensive point of view. He changed the pace by defending, and he made us understand where we should go. We managed to leave them with 11 points in the second quarter, and that showed us a bit, as I was saying, the second half with a team as dangerous as this one, with players with this quality. We had the danger that sometimes you see that the match is going to go one way and then it goes in a different way. We managed to score 105, but we also conceded 97. Sometimes, as I say, matches go in ways we cannot imagine, but we needed a lot of energy. We controlled the rebound quite well against the best team on offensive rebound from the EuroLeague. And I believe in general we had a very good match, knowing all that the way was to defend and not to exchange points. Questions for the coach? We have one over there. Please identify yourself and the company that you represent. Thank you. Hello, choose Nico Diaz for Real Madrid Television. First, congratulations for the win. I would like to ask, how do you assess that you've been winning for 5 times in a row on the EuroLeague, and you turn the score around with 10-0, and they never got back to be ahead, amongst other things, with Ellie defending excellent 4 against 1, and then Hessonia defending Lele, who can play in 4 and 5 and 3-4. So I would like for you to assess that and how you managed to turn the match around with that system. To assess a streak of 5 wins, of course you have to value that, because it's not easy in the EuroLeague, and that allows us to think that we keep on working the same way, we can be on top. But at the end of the day in the EuroLeague, it's important if you manage to qualify around the best 8, and if you manage to have a position amongst the best 4, you have the field advantage. We have to keep on working. The streak of 5 is already won, and we have to think about the next one, which is which will be in Istanbul against the ones who's the leader, Fenerbahce, next week. This week, nevertheless, was a complicated week because we had to go to Valencia, and we had this match with Partizán. Had been playing quite well lately, and double days gave you a lot of air if you win both, but they can stress you a lot mentally if you lose both of them. So it's a very good assessment that we won Valencia in this one. Regarding the defense, Eli is a very physical, very athletic player. We thought that the solution for our probably lack of pressure to the ball could be to maintain a player which is quite consistent in one-on-one defending on pressing, and they are just good because it was a big 3, they could take a 4, and we decided to go that way, and it went fine today, and other times it doesn't, but we're happy that today it did. Hello, choose Marta Casas from Cadena Ser. You talk about defense throughout the season. We talked a lot about the defense a lot. So how do you feel after the first 10 minutes with the team getting 40 points? Well, it was bad, those first 40 points they got on the first 10 minutes, but it was very good the next 10 minutes, and because matches are 40 minutes. So we managed to overcome situations that started poorly. Usually at home we start quite well, but they were quite well on the break. I think they had 3 pointers by the break, and don't remember top of my head. And so they were quite right, like 10 out of 22. I'm not sure right now. And that stopped us from seeing the match clean as we thought from the beginning. But it's also true that offensively we were not losing phase. We were getting 32 points in, so sometimes matches go in ways that you do not expect. So of course I was not happy with getting 40, but I was happy with the 57 on the 3 remaining ones, especially the 11 from the second quarter. So I think it's a very good assessment that we won 105-97. From Planeta ACB, the comment in general is that it was a great match. So I would like to ask Jose Mateo, the coach, if he had fun with the match, and if this is about scoring one more or to get one less. Sometimes you can understand both of them. Sometimes it's 65-64 and you leave and you're winning and you're as happy as a coach and you value all the things. I understand the public has more fun with this kind of game because they like when people score. Marta was saying I suffered in the first quarter. Of course 40 points is not, you cannot concede ever. But further to that, we have to think that we were able to react and we turned the match around, and although they were still quite right, we managed to do all the best and we turn around and we score more than they did. So the public's happy. I'm really happy because a streak of 5 on the EuroLeague is very complicated to any team. So right now we're in a good position, but let's not be fooled by that. We already managed to get a streak of 5 wins. That's over, and starting tomorrow we have to think about Fenerbahce. Any further questions? It's good. Thank you.